First of all, I want to say thanks for being here and just listening to what we have to say about this pistol brace legislation that we are bringing to the floor. I'm grateful for my colleague Andrew Clyde for being so diligent with this. And as co-chair of the Second Amendment Caucus, I am proud to stand here today and support blocking Biden's unconstitutional pistol brace ban. Andrew Clyde is a friend of mine. He serves with me in the Freedom Caucus. He's my colleague, and he's a proven fighter of the Second Amendment. For his leadership on this issue, Representative Clyde even had to overcome threats from leadership to move this very important piece of legislation because he voted his conscience on the debt ceiling bill. And our Second Amendment rights, American citizens' Second Amendment rights, should never be used as a bargaining chip. I was proud to stand with my colleagues last week to hold the floor and force the House to vote on HJ Res 44. I'm glad we were able to come to an agreement, and I look forward to working with leadership in the upcoming days and the Speaker in restoring some fiscal sanity in the upcoming appropriations process. For far too long, rogue partisan bureaucrats at the ATF have run amok, infringing and trampling on the Second Amendment rights of the American people. Instead of pursuing common sense policies to help keep our communities safe, this agency literally laundered weapons to the cartels and lost approximately 1,300 guns in the process. These were firearms that they were tracking. Operation Fast and Furious exposed the recklessness of the ATF and how little regard they have for the rule of law. As a result, the American people have a third time viewing this agency and its rules as legitimate. Just in the last 5 years, the ATF has exchanged its long-standing positions on firearm products 3 times through administrative fiat due to political pressure. These changes have resulted in products that were previously classified as lawful by the ATF, now being considered legal, illegal, or regulated under the National Firearms Act. And now the ATF wants to make the owners of nearly 40 million Americans with firearm stabilizing braces criminals overnight. We literally have disabled veterans wounded in battle that rely on pistol braces to enjoy and responsibly shoot at the range or defend themselves and their homes. It defies common sense that tens of millions of gun owners will be forced to register, destroy, turn in, or rebuild their firearms or face up to 10 years in federal prison and a $250,000 fine for a right that shall not be infringed, just for having the stabilizing brace on their lawfully purchased firearm. Unelected bureaucrats do not write laws. Congress does. The gun-grabbing radical bureaucrats at the ATF are not only ignoring the law, but they are trying to rewrite it themselves. This is an abuse of separation of powers. It's time for Congress to take back our Article 1 authority and block this unconstitutional gun grab that Congress never authorized. The Second Amendment is absolute on our watch, and it shall not be infringed. Now I want to welcome up my wonderful friend from Illinois, Congresswoman Mary Miller.